Maria had been fighting battles nobody could see. I woke up tired, went to work tired, came home tired, the kind of tired that sits in your bones and whispers, "You're not enough." My job had been cutting hours. My car needed repairs I couldn't afford. My phone buzzed nonstop with bills I didn't want to open. But the part that hurt the most? I felt invisible. Like I could walk through the world, and not one soul would notice I was slowly sinking. One Thursday morning, I dragged myself out of bed after hitting snooze 3 times. I stood in the mirror and barely recognized the woman staring back. The dark circles, the forced smile, the spark that once lived in my eyes now dim. I whispered to myself, I just need one good thing today, just one. Running late as usual, I rushed out the door, keys dangling, purse falling, heart heavy. I stopped at the small corner store I always went to, the one that felt like a tiny escape from life. A place where the same soft jazz played every morning, and the air always smelled like fresh bread. I grabbed my coffee, my granola bar, and stood at the counter trying to hold myself together. Behind the register was Miss Evelyn, an older woman with silver hair, warm eyes, and a voice gentle enough to calm storms. She had been working there for years, and somehow she had a gift. She could read people like stories. As I placed my items down, Miss Evelyn paused, tilted her head, and looked at me the way a grandmother looks at a child who's trying too hard to be brave. "Sweetheart, you look heavy today," she said softly. "You okay?" I froze. Nobody had asked me that in months, maybe years. I tried to laugh it off. "Oh, just tired, I guess." But Miss Evelyn didn't buy it. She reached across the counter and gently placed her hand over mine. Not grabbing, not forcing, just a warm, steady reminder that I wasn't alone. "Honey, tired is when your body needs rest," she said. "But heavy? Heavy means your heart is carrying something it shouldn't carry alone." I felt the tears I've been swallowing for weeks rise to my eyes. The weight I've been dragging around suddenly felt twice as heavy. I whispered, "I just feel overwhelmed. Like no matter how hard I try, life keeps hitting me harder." Miss Evelyn nodded, still holding her hand. And then she said the words I didn't even know she needed, words that felt like a hug for her soul. "Listen to me. You don't always have to be strong. Strength isn't pretending you're okay. Strength is waking up every day and trying again, even when your heart is tired." My lips trembled. "I just feel like I'm failing at everything." Miss Evelyn shook her head slowly. "Oh no, sweetheart. You're not failing, you're growing. And growth is messy. It's uncomfortable. It stretches you, but it doesn't break you." She squeezed my hand one more time and added, "God does his best work when you stop pretending you can do everything alone." Those words, those simple, gentle words, unlocked something inside her. It wasn't that her problems disappeared. It wasn't that her life suddenly got easier. But something shifted. My chest felt lighter. My breathing steadier. My spirit lifted. I walked out of that tiny corner store with the same bills, the same job stress, the same broken car. But she also walked out with hope. Real hope. And sometimes that's all a person needs to keep going. The life lesson? Never underestimate a small moment of compassion. One kind word. One gentle touch. One person who chooses to see you when you feel invisible. Because sometimes, the smallest act can lift someone's spirit higher than you'll ever know.